everybody, what's going on? Need my music a bit louder. Right, this is going to be a bit of a personal video. It's all going to be based on my first abortion, my late-term abortion. And people ask me a lot, do I regret my abortion? It's almost been 2 years now. No, I do not. Of course there are times, when I wonder, like I'll see my little nephew and I'll think, oh, that's about the age he would have been. But no, because the circumstances that made me choose to have the abortion were the circumstances. It was the right choice with those circumstances. I don't regret it, and I don't regret it further because right now it would be going through things it doesn't need to be going through. What I want to do is I'm going to read. I kept a journal before my abortion, so when I was pregnant, I kept a journal as I had my late-term abortion, because it takes 3 days, well, at that time it took 3 days, because at that time I was lucky. I got in right before Texas became eviler. Something we need to change, but anyhow. And I kept a journal afterwards. Obviously, I've kept journals all my life since I was about 6. Now, I could read all of them to you guys, and I really would like to share them, but I want to read what I wrote the day after, right? And I'm not going to censor it. Now, a little background information here for those who don't know. I'll try to make this quick. I'm not going to tell my entire story now. I've put up a video. It was my first video, but I didn't tell the entire story because at that time I was not ready. There are some things I will never tell anybody because it's nobody's business. But at the end of the day, it's my choice. It's my body. You're bringing a life into this world. That's a huge, huge deal, right? That is a massive deal. So it's not something you take lightly. I also understand, before I start, some women see the positive thing and they know right away. As I said, my second abortion, I knew right away. So did my husband. There was no thinking in it. But that's because my birth control failed, and 2 months later I was pregnant. So nothing had changed. Now, right. The first abortion, I wanted to please. I didn't want it. I wasn't ready, and that's ultimately what it came down to. But I wanted to be ready. Of course I wanted to be ready, but I wasn't, and I knew that. And at the same time, I didn't want to be ready because there's so much that I haven't experienced. Me and my husband just got married. You know what I mean? Life had just begun for me, a good life. I've survived severe abuse and a lot of things, and life was getting good, and I felt like this. At first, I felt like this pregnancy just came along and ruined everything. It just ruined it, and I did not feel very. I didn't feel anything positive towards what was inside of me, the fetus inside of me. So if you're a woman and you're pregnant and you feel like you feel a lot of hatred towards inside of you, you're not evil, you're not bad. I've been there. I fell in love with this child when I saw the sonogram, and that's where we'll start. Okay. No, that's the wrong day. I wrote about that day as well, but for now I'm just gonna read the day after, right? Actually, no, I'll read both. There's some things in here I'm gonna skip because they're not relevant to abortion. Some of these things deal with me and my husband, and I'm not gonna share that on here, so, right? This one, is abortion day 1. Well, today I went for my first of 3 days I'll be spending getting an abortion due to how far along I am. I didn't realize how much of a shock it would put me in. All that was done today, though, was blood work, talking, and a scan. They asked if I wanted to see it and know the gender of the fetus. Being a sentimental moron, I said yes. It was the best choice I made. What I saw made me crumble. I fell in love. I thought maybe I could be the mother that most women my age could be. My husband, after I left the room, I cried. Maybe I could do it. I kept thinking and repeating to myself. I impulsively decided against having an abortion. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to give this one. I was going to try this once more. I was going to try to be the mother to this fetus once more and make everyone proud. It was a mistake. Though it breaks my heart what I have to do, I know I do love this child with all my heart. I saw him today and I fell in love. And that is why I must do this. I know what it is like to be abandoned, and one day I'll write a post regarding why I would never give a child up for adoption, but for now, this is the hardest choice I've ever had to make, and I have to do it on my own. No one else knows, except my mom. Tomorrow there will be no changing minds, and I know that I would regret it if I didn't go through with this plan and miss my last window of opportunity. I know this is what will save my life. Let me say that again, pro-lifers. I know this is what it will take to save my life. Life. I have never valued my life as much, but now I have my husband. Life has just begun for us. I'm not mentally ready. I need help. I need to stop cutting. I need to stop self-medicating. I need to stop my delusional thoughts and flashbacks. I need the mood swings from numbness to rage and hate and self-loathing to stop. If I didn't love this child, I wouldn't care about how I will be, how the world will be when it comes out of me. I know there is a great chance I won't even make it through this pregnancy, as suicide is a thought that has been creeping and lurking inside of me, growing each and every day throughout this entire pregnancy. Tomorrow I begin dilation. I am terrified. I'm terrified because I don't know what to expect. I'm terrified because I wish I could be a mom right now. I wish I could be the mother my husband wants me to be. One day I will be. Right now my mind is too distracted. When you have a child, you can't be selfish. Let me say that again. When you have a child, you cannot be selfish. And to heal, I'm going to need to be selfish. I don't want any child to be around that, much less one that I bring into this world. And I don't want it to grow up in a dysfunctional, manic home. I know I can't... Right, that's for my husband. But there is something I read in a pamphlet today that helped me, and I'm going to share it. Bingo. And the pamphlet, I believe, was from Whole Woman's Health, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Can it be, and I believe this is true, can it be that women know something very deep inside, even deeper than fear and shame? Can it be that women know it is their responsibility to decide when to bring a new life into this world? Can it be that you know better than anyone else what is right for you? If you doubt that, think for a moment. Who else would you trust to make this choice for you? This decision for you. Women are not enemies of our children, even those who decide not to bring a child into this world. If you have thought carefully and made the best, most responsible choice you can, then what's all the judgment and criticism doing in your head? Don't you deserve to feel peace and resolution? Yeah, you do. If you begin to doubt yourself, remember, you are goodness. You could take a deep breath and put your hand on your heart and say to yourself, I am a good woman doing the best I can. None of you who have had an abortion, late term or in the early term, none of you are bad. None of you are murderers. None of you are. You're not. Though I sure don't feel like a good woman right now, or a good anything for that matter, that helped me come to the conclusion of what I must do. I do know deep down inside I have the best of intentions for myself and for this child. I do know deep inside I'm honestly doing what I feel is right for the fetus, for me and for the future. I honestly can say I have tried. But I do know it is not something I can handle right now. I will kill myself. I cannot be pregnant. I am not doing this to harm anyone. I'm not, that's for my husband, da, 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 da. Instead, I'm doing all of this to try and prevent more hurt, to try to get on with my life and to heal, to form a stable foundation so when the time is right to have kids, they can have things, they can see things other than abuse, they can have a loving family, and most importantly, they will have a ready and able mother and father. Again about my husband. Last thing, my heart is pure in this. Even though I feel like a monster due to what the aunties are saying outside of the clinic. Oh, I know what I am doing in the long term is the best choice based on what I know and who I am now. And to me, that's enough. Right? I'm going to read the next one in another video because this is 10 minutes long. Remember, you are not a bad woman. That was written the day before I took the day before the second day, right? Uploading this, and I'll put a link to the next video in the description. You're not a bad woman.